Ollie, I'm so
Bună ziua,
glad
Dr.
you're with
Ollie.
us. So,
Hey.
for those of you who don't know this handsome gentleman,
voi care
so
nu
he
știți, acest
is
domn
one of our top leaders
este
actually in
printre
the world. So
liderii
he's
noștri
from
cel mai de
Diamonds,
top
living in the
din
US,
România,
is friends to,
în America.
was friends to Gary, is
El
friends
este
to
un
Mary
prieten cu
Young,
Gary,
very
este un
close to
prieten
the
cu
Young
Mary
family.
foarte
And
apropiat de familia lor.
he has also close ties to Europe.
Și are
But
legături foarte apropiate cu
maybe you
Europa.
can introduce yourself, Ollie,
Dar poate
because
te prezinți
you
singur,
know
Ollie,
yourself better than me.
că te știi mai bine decât te știu eu.
Well, thank you so much. Do you hear me well? Is
Mulțumesc,
that
da,
all
m-auziți
good?
bine? Da, da.
I can hear you good.
Perfect. So just a lesson for everyone. An old dog can learn new tricks.
Un
This
câine
is a
bătrân
premiere
poate să
for me
învețe lucruri
doing an
noi.
Instagram interview like that. So that's kind of funny and
Da,
it
niciodată n-am
seems
mai
to work.
făcut
So
o
we
interviu
made
așa
it
pe
work.
Instagram,
Very
dar
nice.
uite că
Well,
merge.
I'm Dr. Ollie. They call me. I'm a physician from
Eu sunt
Switzerland originally.
un doctor din
And
Elveția
30 years
inițial.
ago, I
Acum
went to
30 de
Texas
ani,
to stay 1 year.
eu am mers în Texas ca
and
să
I got
stau un
stuck.
an de zile și m-am
So
prins
ever
acolo.
since I've been in
Și de atunci
Texas,
am fost în
and
de
Europe
atunci
for me
sunt în
is very, very
Texas.
important because in the young living
Este pentru mine
world,
foarte important.
probably 95%
Pentru
of
că
our
aproape
team is
90%
Europe-based. This is where we
din
started
echipa
with
mea
young
este din
living
Europa.
because we had all these
Pentru că noi
connections.
acolo am
This
avut
is
toate
where I like
legăturile,
to
toate
travel at
conexiunile.
least once or twice a year
Și acolo mergeam
and
de
meet
câteva
all
ori
of
pe
you.
an.
So for me, Europe
Deci
is
pentru mine
very, very
Europa
important.
este foarte
And we
important.
consider ourselves, my wife
Dar
Ellen and I, to be
noi
European
ne
diamonds,
considerăm
Crown
europeni,
diamonds. Yeah.
deși suntem în Texas de mulți ani.
Amazing, amazing. So, Ollie, today we are talking,
Deci,
or we
astăzi
want to talk a
noi
little bit
vrem să vorbim
about,
puțin
how to
despre
energize yourself,
cum
how
te
to
energizezi,
boom your mood and
cum
energize
să-ți
your
îmbunătățești
mind.
starea
And we thought
mentală,
of you
emoțională
being the
și cum să
expert
dai energie la
helping us
minte.
with that,
Tu ești
because
expert în
Young
domeniul
Living can
acesta
support us in so
și
many
Young Living poate
ways
să ne
as well.
susține în atâtea
And of course,
feluri
you know, and sometimes it's Young Living supporting us,
și
sometimes it's our
uneori
actions,
este
our own
Young Living care ne
actions
susține,
supporting
uneori
us
sunt acțiunile noastre
to
care ne
do so.
susțin.
But you know, I have here
Deci,
also a
de
lot of
exemplu, am
little
în fața mea
helpers
multe
to
uleiuri
help me energize
care mă ajută
myself
ca
and
să am
to
energie
support
deplină.
myself. The first thing I
Dar
used
primul
to
lucru ce făceam,
support me
ce
here
aveam
in this
obiceiul să
life
fac,
was actually this little helper. I don't know if you know that.
era
That's
să
a
folosesc
mattifying primer, because normally I have
o cremă
oily,
care ajuta
oily
la
forehead,
pielea mea,
and
că
that is my
inițial
little
eu aveam
helper
piele foarte
for,
oleoasă
getting on
și
on the Insta Live and doing
dar am început
calls
să
and
folosesc
things like that.
această
But,
cremă și mă ajuta ca să mă
my
simt
first
bine.
question to you is,
Dar prima
how
mea
do
întrebare
you
către tine,
typically
Ollie,
feel during this transition
este
time from
cum
winter
te
to
simți tu în
springtime?
perioada asta de tranziție,
What
din
do
iarnă
you
în
feel, what
primăvară?
can you tell about the
Cum
changing
poți să
in
ne
your mood
ce
and
poți să ne
energy
spui
levels?
despre schimbarea
What do you
de
notice during this time?
emoții,
Yeah,
de
so for
mentală
me,
care
it's
se
not
întâmplă în
different from
perioada asta?
anybody else.
Pentru mine nu
When
este
we
mai diferit
move
decât
from
pentru orice alt
wintertime
om.
into spring and summertime, the days get longer,
Când treci
more
din
sun,
iarnă în
and
primăvară,
sun
zilele
has
se
a
lungesc
huge importance
și
on
are un
our
efect
living,
foarte
vitamin D
mare
levels, mental state,
asupra
I
stării
mean,
noastre
all kind of
mentale,
different things. And so
nivelul de
naturally,
vitamina
by the
D,
days being longer, having a little more
și
sun,
în timp
most
ce
people
zilele sunt mai
start
lungi și avem mult soare,
migrating a little bit to
noi
outdoors.
avem
And
tendința
by
ca să
doing
ieșim afară mai
so,
mult.
energy levels tend to
Și
increase,
așa nivelul
and
nostru de energie
it's
se
just the fact
crește.
that you go outside and you do maybe
Pur
a
și
little
simplu
bit more.
faptul
I
că ieșim
mean,
afară
some people go outside in the
și
winter and
suntem
go
foarte
skiing
multe
or
lucruri. Nu
walking
am
in
că
the
ies
snow.
afară
That's
și în timpul
fine.
iernii, să
But
merg la
in general, you're going to find more people
merg la schi
outside
sau așa, dar
when
mai
the
ales
sun
în primăvară
comes and the
oamenii ies mai
spring
mult
comes.
afară.
And for me, it's all about frequency.
Pentru
So
mine
sunlight is
legătura este
light,
cu
is a frequency,
frecvența.
right? That
Deci
touches your body. Your body,
soarele, lumina de
everything in your body works with
soarelui
the
are o
frequency
anumită
at the end.
frecvență
Your
care
nerve
susține viața.
transduction, the blood vessels open and close, your brain, that's
Deci
all
când tu
brain
ieși
frequency,
afară,
heart frequency, your heart rate, all of these frequency are there.
toate
And what's
frecvențele acestea
really,
se
really
aliniază cu
interesting in the
soarele.
science, and maybe we'll have a little more time to go into that, is that you in fact can align
Deci,
your frequency
este posibil
with
ca tu să-ți
nature's
aliniezi
frequencies.
frecvența cu
Okay?
frecvența
And there's
naturii.
multiple ways to do that, and there's a lot of science, really good science about
Deci
that. So,
este foarte
I
multă
mean, I
știință
used to
bună
be a
care
hippie when I was
vorbește despre
young,
lucrul
long hair, all
acesta.
that, and so when I go out on these kind of interesting topics for me very interesting, but for some other people maybe a little bit more shaky topics. Look, there's a lot of science behind what I want to talk about today. And let's just, when we talk about frequency, so energy by itself is a frequency, right? You can feel it, your heart rate is better, your blood pressure, all of that has your brain waves change, the frequency levels, so there's different brain waves, about 4 main brain waves that we look at, but there's many more. And so the other thing I'm looking at besides the frequency itself and the energy is also the plant world. Right? The young living would be closely related to the plant world. And the fact that the plant world reawakens, comes back out, it's like a fresh start every single year, right? It's full of energy. And then when you look at the plants, they have colors, which is a frequency. They have scents or smells, which now we know, in fact, is also a frequency. Why? Because we have smell receptors not just in the nose, where we smell an oil, but we have them also everywhere else. So that already answers the question, could someone benefit from smelling aromatherapy with essential oils, for example, if they have some issues with the smell receptors, like in the nose? We have seen this with the disease that goes around the world in the last 2 years, but we have seen this with accidents, strokes, and the answer is clear, yes, those people will still benefit from the sense that nature gives us. And so for me, frequency is color, frequency is scent, but frequency is also the energy that the plants take from the ground to grow. And it's, for me, maybe I want to go the opposite down. So I said something growing, but I want to take something that has already grown. And that's an experience I had with my best friend Gary Young in Northern Lights farm in Canada, where like a tree in the morning, he woke me up and I thought it was an emergency. So I'm running out in my underwear with my doctor's suitcase, and he looks at me and laughed and said, maybe you put some socks on, but it's pretty cold out there. Into a tree in the morning, right? What do you expect when Gary wakes you up? And so he just stayed up just to wake me up to show me the Northern Lights, because I had never seen them. And we were up there for about 3 weeks at the distillery in Port Nelson, and the lights didn't show up. And then one night they showed up, and Gary just stayed up every single night so he could wake me up and show me the lights. And so we looked at the lights together, and it was just fantastic. And then he said, let's go down to the trees. And we went to the Northern Lights black spruce trees. These are very, very tall trees. And they really take the energy up from these Northern Lights in the sky like a grounding rod, a lightning rod, into the tree. And so we hugged the tree from 2 sides. And the energy we felt was just fantastic. And so this is for me spring energy, trees, going into the forest, going outside, all these things. That's for me what really spring represents. It's the reawakening of nature, and you are part of nature.
So that is amazing. There is a uniqueness as well from the essential oils, right? So because then you kind of get this energy from the trees and also the plants and the nature itself. But how can you get, besides the oil, so do you have any strategies or practices you're doing to really inhale and get all of these spring energy or nature's energy? Do you do, for example, wood bathing or forest bathing or something like that?
In fact, I do. And so since you talk about it, just let's talk about that right now. So forest bathing, also called Shinrin-yoku in Japan, is a movement that started in the 80s and 90s. And because Japan was getting really overpopulated at that time, so they take entire bus loads full of people and then put them into the forest, and they walked into the forest. Some people walked barefoot, some of them just walked in the forest. And what they were looking at is they tested, and they made several research, and then it was done all over the world. They looked at cardiovascular effects, they looked at mental effects, at energy level effects, at sleeping, at pain, a whole bunch of stuff, but I want to stay in the wellness kind of realm and not go into the science with some medical worlds. So what they found is really that it was very soothing. It was very calming, but at the same time, it was extremely energizing for the brain. And so again, when you think about that, what's happening when you go into a forest, or maybe let's start before you got into the forest. You're probably in the field. So when you take off your shoes and socks, when you're on the grass, on the dirt, what's happening is normal grounding, right? So there's something called grounding, and you know it from the electricity, so you don't get like a buzz when you touch it. But grounding, you can ground your body, and there is very good medical evidence about that and studies. So what they did is they had some people walk barefoot on grass, and they measured cortisol level, which is the stress hormone, right? And they measured 2 days in a row. And the first day, I think they measured a group of about 40 people. The cortisol levels, as expected, were all over the place, but mainly pretty high. They were all excited, and they wanted to see what's going on. They were chatting with each other. The next day, they repeated the same experiment, and the cortisol levels were basically all synchronized and all quite low, which told us that one, the people had synchronized, and with probably not with each other, but with Earth, and through Earth with each other. And the second thing it tells us, it has a huge effect on your hormones in your body, including your stress hormone. So then the next question becomes, well, how does that work? How do you decrease your stress by just standing barefoot on grass, dirt, not on concrete, but the natural stuff? Well, for that, you need to move on a little bit into planetary science, into space. And when we look at planet Earth, planet Earth is rotating, but it's wobbling a little bit, right? It's not a perfect rotation because we have a little more mountains here, a little more oceans there, and so it's not a perfect rotation. And that wobbling has a frequency, and that frequency is called the Schumann frequency. It's 7.83 hertz. Now, when you look at our body, where do we find this 7.8 hertz range? It's in your brain. It's the delta waves in your brain. Delta waves means it's relaxing. So beta waves is what we're doing right now. We're looking at each other. I'm talking, right? If I just close my eyes but still talk to you, I'm a little more relaxed, and it's called alpha waves. But then when I go into meditation, I'm moving into slower waves called delta waves, and then there's gamma waves also. There's different waves that you can do. And so here you go into slower waveforms caused by the wobbling. So you synchronize the frequency of planet Earth with your brain frequency. That's one very interesting thing. The other interesting thing is because the planet is in space, the space is full of electrons. That's lightnings and the northern lights and all that. Well, Earth is constantly loading up with electrons. And so if you walk barefoot, you have an electron exchange with Earth. And what are electrons? Electrons are antioxidants. So when you look at an antioxidant, what makes a good antioxidant? It means the capability to donate electrons to the cells. And so when you walk barefoot in nature, then you walk basically and you're bathing in antioxidants, which are scavenging free radicals. And so that's how you can explain a whole bunch of effects. The cardiovascular effect with lower blood pressure, slower heart rate, you can explain with less stress. Right, mental fortitude you can express with the fine-tuning with the Earth's frequency. Again, getting out of the stress mode and more into meditation mode, things like that. So it's quite, and so then the question comes, why is the forest maybe better than the grass? It is better when you look at studies. And we call those green zones, blue zones where you have water with it, and sunny zones where just the sun comes. Well, the forest often has all of those. It has places where the sun shines through, it has the forest, and it has some little rivers and creeks going through. So what happens in addition in the forest than what would happen on the grass or on the dirt? You have trees. The trees have essential oils in them. They have resins, right? And every one of you has already experienced probably when you walk through a forest, you smell and you feel refreshed in your brain, you feel energized. These are the alpha pinene of the trees. These are the mycines, the limonene, the menthol. There's also menthols in the trees, right? So you have all these terpenes in the forest that come on top of what we already just discussed with the frequency and with the antioxidants. And so now you have a perfect positive storm when you go forest bathing, and every one of you should do that more and more as the spring comes and the summer comes, because the benefits are just outstanding. And now I'm talking about medical benefits. So we don't go into those. I mean, we're not talking about specific oils, so probably we could. But there's just only benefits. I mean, unless you stand with your barefoot, into a needle and it hurts you. But other than that, it's just only benefits.
So it's actually the power of the nature, and the better diverse, or the more diverse it is, the better it is for you, for your body, for your health, for your well-being.
You never should forget that if you're a believer in God, then you will say we should never forget that God created planet Earth and humans and animals and plants all at the same time. So we were created to interact, not just to destroy what we do today, but to interact. If you don't believe in religion or God, then you just go with evolution, right? Because evolution will create the environment so you can benefit from each other. I mean, it's like the sandalwood tree. It's a perfect example. It's so we call it hemiparasitic tree, which means the sandalwood tree, when you plant sandalwood trees by themselves, over 90-95% will die. They need to connect to other trees and take nutrition and water and other things from other trees. So they're taking away. But in return, they give xanthol. And that goes into the other trees, and that prevents them from being eaten up by insects or by mold or by other things. So this exchange is also happening with us humans. And so whether God created this or evolution created this, and when you're now man, because I said evolution, well, then it's easy for you, right? God created evolution, and so you're fine again. Yeah, there's no problem.
So since we have the unique opportunity to have the power of nature distilled in our oils, right? So my question to you is there any specific product you can recommend to energize for boosting your energy and improving your mood during the springtime?
Yeah, so there's different categories, right? There's the obvious energy category, which would be a Ninja Red, a Nitro, Ninja Nitro, a Zing, anything that is good for your brain to wake it up mind-wise. And then the gut always starts, and the brain always starts in the gut with what we call the microbiome, all these little bacteria, fungi, and viruses. They decide your mood. There is a connection. Most of your chemicals that you have in your brain, we call them neurotransmitters, many of those, in fact, are created in the gut wall. So if your gut is not okay, your brain is not okay, your emotions are not stable. And so clearly, if you want to talk about just the energy on the brain, just to be open and go out there and not be depressed at home, clearly you need to think about your gut. So life 9. Right? Then I'm also thinking I'm going to be exposed a little bit more to the sun and to the weather because I'm more outside. So collagen, right, is very, very clear. That's a daily thing for me. I mean, every single day, whether it's winter or summer, but it will prepare your skin. The other thing, Illuminize, right? I mean, don't forget that. Illuminize is a built-in blue light filter in your eye. So it will protect your eye and increase your vision, but it also goes into your brain and to your skin. So it's good for eye, brain, and skin. It's fantastic. Then I'm looking at other products like the B vitamins, but also like Alazyme and Detoxzyme. Why? Well, I have seasonal allergies, right? So the springtime, I have it right now. Yeah, so pollen is flying around, right? So, well, I use peppermint, lavender, and blue tansy as a mixture together, and I smell, and when I do so, I feel much better with all these pollens. So, and again, there's some medical science, but we stay in the wellness area, and so that's just what I do. I smell repeatedly. I have it in my pocket in a little smell stick, and I just open it. and a smell. And I make my own mixture with blue tansy, lavender, and peppermint. And so that really works good. And then detox time. All these things because you also want to go clean into the summer, into the spring and summer. So it's like you clean your house, the spring cleaning, you should clean your body. And in fact, I mean, if I may mention, I developed an entire program I call Eat 5E. Eat the 5 antique elements. And what's special about that? It's all about what we're just talking now. This program is doing 6 months of epigenetic influencing on your body with mostly Young Living product or only Young Living products. And so if you're interested in that, just go to Facebook and do Eat 5E, like Eat and the number 5 and then the letter E and just see what we're doing there. And that is really taking the environment, the sun, the change in climate, the change in temperature to influence your cells from the inside out, which we call epigenetics. And that includes all these products. But there's also like, for energy, proteins, so Pure Protein Complete you now have, but also Balance Complete. We have some other products in the US that hopefully will make it soon to Europe. All these are really, really good things. Digest and cleanse. I mean, I cannot just stop thinking. It's just like the entire assortment of products at Young Living is really geared towards your wellness. And I think the springtime is really a good time to go through some of these products and maybe even try some new products.
And I'm happy you mentioning it. So it's the oils, but of course it's the inner out as well. So it's the supplements as well, which can support you so much in getting energized and getting cleansed and ready for this new season. So I know I just see we're running out of time a little. So my question to you is then still, what in your opinion? So what is the most important things? How I can maximize my enjoyment of springtime? How can I boost myself? Timpul tău, cum să-ți dai un boost, un plus în acest sezon?
Yeah, again, so it's about preparing your body. So if you stay indoor like I am right now, I have black spruce going. And pretty strong. I put like 25 drops in my diffuser. Normally you would put maybe 10 or 12. So for me, it's important. It has to be strong right now. So it gives me already that connection with nature. Then I go outside a lot with the dogs. I mean, I'm sitting out there and soon here in Texas it's going to be warm enough to swim. So I'm in the element of water, right? And so again, that comes back to when science looks at green spaces, blue spaces, and sunny spaces, you need to go and search for these places, find them and enjoy them, because the health benefits and the wellness benefits are just limitless. I mean, this is what you need to do. And when it comes to the oils, I really like the oils that I know from the science, and science that I made myself. I measured my own brain waves while sniffing oils, and within 3 to 5 seconds, I could see certain parts of my brain were lighting up in different frequency. It was quite interesting. And we also know that some oils in science in the past have shown that just smelling the scent will increase a little bit the way your blood flows to the brain. And so I'm looking at oils like, besides the tree oils, where we know, because forest bathing, we'll explain that, but there's some other oils we know, like sandalwood, frankincense, cedarwood, peppermint, lemon, even thieves and digests. The spices, they are making you smart and energized. And I saw that in my own studies, how the spices were turning on the entire brain. It was fantastic to see. And if you don't know or didn't have time to write down what I just said, just get brain power. There's an oil. And maybe I'll just tell you the quick story. Gary and I, for 3 years, we were living basically together. And so he trained me in all things oils and everything and told me all the stories behind several products he had. And prepared me, to help with mixing oil, all that. So one day I had blended an oil that I just saw was absolutely fantastic and had these oils in it that I just told you. And it was based on science, right? I was looking through the medical literature and that's how I put these oils together. And I went to Gary and I said, Gary, I have Young Living's or Gary's new oil, and you need to look at that. It's just fantastic. It's based completely on research. There's a lot of facts behind it. Nobody is going to be able to criticize it. And he said, oh, I really want to see that. And I showed him the oils, and I made him smell, and he kind of smiled, said, just wait a minute, walked away, and comes back with brain power. And said, I created this oil over 10 years ago, and it's exactly the blend you just showed me. So if you don't know all these oils, just go and get brain power. It has all in it.
Și Gary Young l-a testat și zis, măi, bun, o păcat și un pic câteva minute mai târziu și mi-a arătat că era brain power. Zis, amestecul este exact ceea ce am creat eu cu 10 ani, care se numea brain power. Și am creat exact la același rezultat, dar în două direcții. Unul folosind mai știință, celălalt folosind intuiția.
Later on, dive into my oils and search for brain power, because that was never on my list, but now it's definitely
Dar acum,
the fact
brain
is
power nu era
how
pe
you
lista
take
mea.
it. Well, there's
Dar acum
three
este.
schools on how you take an essential oil. There's
Bineînțeles
the
că sunt
German
niște
school, the
reguli
English
care
school,
știi
and the
nici cum
French
poți
school.
folosești un anumit
So
ulei.
German school means it's aromatherapy. So you would just smell it,
Școala
right?
germană va
The
folosi
English
numai
school,
aromaterapie.
in addition to aromatherapy, they put it on topically.
La școala
French
englezească ei
school, in
folosesc
addition to
nu doar
aromatherapy and
aromaterapie, dar o
topical,
pică
they
și pe
also
piele.
take it internally. That would be your plus line in Europe that you could take
Și
internally.
mai ales este și
Right,
școala
so that's
franceză,
kind
unde o iau
of
și
the French
intern.
school, and I know there's always people
Care
saying,
este
especially
exemplul Gamma Plus
aromatherapists,
care
yeah,
avem
there
noi
you
în
go,
Europa.
that when you have an oil internally, you will die, you're committing
Era
suicide.
înainte
Well, guess what? Last
o
time
școală
I
care
walked
zicea
in
că dacă iei
France,
internul
everybody was
lei,
still
o
very
să
much
mor,
alive
o
on
să
the
fac
streets,
foarte
and
rău.
I went into the pharmacy, and I asked them what they offer for like a
Și,
flu-like
da, eu
symptoms
odată
and
am fost
stuff,
la
and
o
they said, do you
farmacie
want
și
a
am
tablet or do you want an
întrebat
essential
ce
oil?
să-mi pună.
I
Și
mean,
mi-au
that's
zis,
in the pharmacy.
da,
And then when you say
folosești un ulei
essential oil,
esențial.
they say, do you want to mix it yourself or do you want
Și te întreb,
prepared
tu vrei ca
capsules that you can
să
take
amestecăm
internally?
noi sau
Right,
capsule
so I'm
să
always
pregătim
smiling a
noi?
little bit when people make these statements
Deci
because
eu
there are
râd un
entire
pic când oamenii
countries
zic
that live
că,
on
na,
internal
este
oils and
o
they do
travă
quite
dacă
well on it.
înghiți un ulei esențial, pentru că sunt
I
țări
think so
întregi
as
care
well.
funcționează pe
And,
baza asta.
like you said, so we have
Așa
the
cum ai
difference.
zis,
So we have the plus oils, which
noi
are
avem uleiurile,
designed,
noi avem
to
Gamma
take
Plus,
internally as
care
well,
sunt
like
pentru folos intern,
take for cooking or
care sunt
for
bune pentru
your
gătit,
beverage, for your
pentru
waters,
băut,
to
pentru
infuse
orice.
your waters, and then we have the other labels which are then created to use
Și
topically
mai avem
for
celelalte care sunt bune pentru aroma sau pentru aplicat
So,
topic.
Doc Ollie, thank you
Deci,
very
Dr. Ollie,
much
mulțumesc foarte
for
mult
this
pentru acest
amazing
timp,
training, for
pentru acest
educating
scurt
me and
antrenament
all our viewers here and all our
care a ajutat pe toți care
Young
s-au
Living
uitat ca să
friends
înțeleagă, să învețe ceva nou.
for giving us these tips to get into a cleanse and back to
Și
earth, back to
cum să ne
nature,
arăți cum să ne
springtime.
curățăm în această perioadă de
I want
primăvară.
to thank you very, very much, and to all of those who are still here and waited until now. I have some, as I announced it in the beginning, I have a very nice
Eu
thing for
am mai
you
multe
now at
idei
the
acum
end.
decât am avut la
So
început.
because we will
Lucruri ce
start
pot să fac.
a competition within
Noi o să
the
încep
next
data
15
un
minutes,
concurs.
we will have another post after
Că în
this
15 minute o
live,
altă postare
a
pe
regular
Instagram.
post. And in this post,
Și în
you
această
will
postare
get the question: how do you
o să vă
bloom
întrebăm,
your mood and energize your
cum
mind?
poți să-ți
And
îmbunătățești
to enter
starea
this
și să dai
competition, you
energie?
need, of course, to follow our channel here at Young Living
Și cei care urmăresc
Europe,
canalul Young Living,
and then, of course, comment this question with an
Dacă
answer
comentați acolo,
to the question: how do you bloom your mood and energize your mind?
cum
And
cum crești
this
energia
competition will run until
și
Monday,
starea
the
emoțională.
27th of March, and we will draw randomly
Și
then
noi
the
o să
winner,
alegem
and it will be announced in the
din numerar din
stories
grupul
as
acel,
well.
tragem la
And
sorți
what
și
to win, so you can win
poți
a
să câștigi
newly introduced Reconnect kit,
un
which
kit
we
Reconnect,
newly
care este unul nou
introduced
care
in
l-am
Europe
dezvoltat acum.
to the winner. So this will wait as a prize if you comment the next
Deci,
post, which
asta
will
este
come up in 10 minutes
un
here
posibil
on
premiu
this
pentru
side
toți care
of
lasă un
Young
comentariu
Living
pe această postare.
Europe. So, Doc Ollie, once again, thank you
Iar mulțumesc lui
very
Dr. Ali
much.
pentru tot ce a
I'm
făcut.
really looking forward to meet you somewhere in this world, whether it's the US or whether it's Europe. Thank you for giving this training to all of our European and global friends of Young Living. and I'm really looking forward to talk to you very, very soon. So thank you everyone for joining us here in this Insta Live, and I'm really looking forward to see you soon. As I said in the beginning,